Hey y'all, it's Ash. First of all, I just want to say I don't know why I look kind of like I have a rash on my face. I don't know what's going on. It doesn't look like that in real life. Tried different lighting, different angles, and it's just the cameras just make me look like I'm diseased. But anyways, today's video is going to be how I prepare my heart for Easter as a Christian. So my first thing that is probably my favorite thing to do, and I actually look forward to this every year, is my Easter/Passover playlist. And on this playlist, I just have songs that I think fit Easter, things about like resurrection. I think I have a Lazarus song. I have Still Rolling Stones by Lauren Daigle. And then for the Passover piece, I just have Prince of Egypt soundtrack, so the Broadway musical and the animated movie. It's just songs that I like that remind me of Easter and or Passover, because they kind of coincide, if you know all that stuff. Anyways, moving on. I also really like to watch Christian movies. So for instance, Prince of Egypt, obviously. And then every Easter or around Easter, I try to watch Passion of the Christ with my family. That is my number one movie. It's my favorite movie ever. I love it. There are other like TV shows and movies that I like to watch, but those two are like the ones that I try to watch every year. Prince of Egypt I haven't watched in a while, and I've been trying to get some of the younger kids in my life to watch it and be interested in it, but they only want the like modern 3D animation ones, so haven't been able to watch that all the way through. But my fiance hasn't seen it, so I'm probably gonna try to get him to watch it this year. I don't know if that's gonna work out. I like always say that, but anyways, Passion of the Christ is amazing too. And then this year, I'm really focusing on health and wellness and just gratefulness, just a lot of gratitude. I am not doing anything right now. I think this is the first Easter in my life where I have not been working or in school. So I'm like, and sometimes I was working and in school. So it's kind of like, oh my gosh, this is so nice to be able to just focus on Jesus and then also on my health and wellness. So, lots of skincare, workouts, that kind of thing. And I think that when you take care of your body, which is a temple of the Lord, you also just feel, I don't know, more able. I don't know how to say that right. My brain's not working great. I didn't sleep well. I just feel better able to worship God and to really strengthen my relationship because my body feels good, so I can focus on the inside more. And then just keeping up with my routine. So I have little routines for my spiritual wellness. So in the morning, I say the Lord's Prayer, and then I also do kind of like a thank you for this day. Please help us throughout this day, kind of quick prayer. Probably a lot quicker than it should be. And then I will read a Bible verse of the day with the Bible app. I think it's like YouVersion or something like that, the popular Bible app. And then I read the Alistair Begg devotional. I think the app was called Truth for Life. I really like that one because he had C.H. Spurgeon's on there, and I used to read those. Now I'm reading Alistair Begg's devotionals, and I really like that because it has a Bible verse, and then it kind of expands on that Bible verse. So that's what I do in the morning. And then I have a physical Bible that I really like to read, a physical Bible and have a pen and like mark it out, right? And then I'll talk about Sunday later. I changed up a little bit on Sundays. But in the evening, I also use the Truth for Life app. They have a yearly Bible reading plan. I think you get 4 chapters per day. So I just listen to those like audiobook format. And then I say the Lord's Prayer again, and then I say like a longer prayer. And then every Sunday I do a Bible study. So I have 2 different Bibles. I have like a daily Bible, and then I have a Sunday Bible. And then in the Sunday Bible, I like highlight and try to do like Bible art, and I have pens and stuff to do that. It's just something that helps me engage with scripture more. I don't always draw pictures. I kind of like, I'll highlight as I read through it, and then I'm like, okay, I have an image in my mind that I want to draw, or some quote that I want to like write out in the little note section. Both of my Bibles are note-taking with the little, what is it called? Lined sections on the side. And then obviously I go to church, or I listen to church online, depending on, where I'm at and what I'm doing and how I'm feeling. If I'm sick, I don't want to be going to church and getting other people sick. Anyways, I also have a little way that I do like my ministry and then kind of share the gospel with people, which is by a blog. So it's not related to this channel, so I'm not going to share it. But I have like a little Christian blog where I just post about myself and my life and like testimonies, my struggles, prayer requests, things like that. And then just things that have helped me or whatever. I also try to meditate. I use the Abide app, and it depends. I don't really know what else to say about this. It depends on like how long of a meditation I do or what kind of meditation I do, but I just kind of let God lead me to the meditation that I feel like I need. I usually do that when I'm going to bed. I don't know, it helps me relax a lot. And if I can't sleep, I like to listen to it. And then I do a music fast where essentially I'll only listen to Christian music on Sundays. I don't let myself listen to secular music. Obviously, if somebody else is playing secular music, I'm not gonna be like, turn that off. Like, I can't listen to it. Maybe I should be, but I just do it for myself. I'm like, okay, I am not allowed to listen to any secular music. And I've been like watching videos and reading about how secular music, like sometimes they have like witchcraft and spells in it. And I'm not like 100% sold that every single mainstream song is like that. But I think some of them I'm kind of like, that makes sense, because music does get in your head and it does help you remember and it does affect the way you think. So I just try to listen just to Christian music every Sunday. So I have that kind of like reset in my brain. And I'm also trying this new thing where I listen to Christian music first thing in the morning. So I listen to one Christian song in the morning, and then I'm allowed to listen to whatever if it's not a Sunday, just to kind of start my day with putting like the gospel in my head and in song format rather than worldly stuff. So I'm not 100% like anti-secular music. I think you have to be careful with what you listen to, obviously, which I always have been. I think I'm probably not as careful as I should be, but just trying to kind of fill my head with the word instead of the world, you know? And then also I have sticky notes. I've been doing this for a while. Ashley Hetherington kind of inspired me to do this, but I have my mirrors like right here. But because I have a sink in my room. I don't know why. But I have a mirror right there in front of my sink that's where I get ready, and I get ready in the morning, I get ready at night, and then like after I shower, whatever. And I just have the sticky note with a Bible verse, and I change it when it comes, like eventually the sticky note will fall off. And then I have a prayer on there that's been there since the bar exam. That's just like, okay, this, like just kind of saying, you know, please help me pass this bar exam, but not what I will, but your will be done. Either way, like I'm going to accept it, but also please help me pass this bar exam, that I've just been praying since probably February, like beginning of February, I would say. And that's still up. So I still pray that. And then I have Bible verses that change. And then, for this year, what I'm doing is an outfit that glorifies Christ in my view. So usually I would wear a dress. I think most girls wear dresses on Easter, and I thought that like you had to do that, or you had to wear like a suit or a dress, right? And I usually wear dresses just because it's easier for me and it's not as hot and there's not as many layers. But this year, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be wearing jeans, which I know a lot of people disagree with wearing jeans to church. But I'm wearing jeans with a shirt that has a lamb on the back of it, and it has a Bible verse. I can't tell you what the Bible verse is right now. It's escaping me. But it's something with a lamb in it, and I thought it was really fitting for Easter. It's from Simply Southern if you want to look it up. It's a Bible verse lamb Simply Southern shirt. I have it right behind me. I could go check it, but that's the shirt I'm going to be wearing, and I feel like that really glorifies Christ and kind of just goes with the message of Easter. So that's what I'll be wearing this year for Easter, and just kind of really thinking about, like glorifying Jesus, and not thinking about, oh, I want to look pretty for church, but more so like I'm going to wear this because I love Jesus, and kind of turning my focus to him instead of myself this Easter, because that's what it's all about, right? So it's a little bit longer than I wanted it to be. So thank you for listening, and I'll see you next week, I guess.